Do you ever have something really important to say in the workplace and yet find that somehow it just doesn't come out as you'd really like it to? Unfortunately, while everyone in the workplace suffers from this, women do tend to have a more difficult time with this for some specific reasons. They will have some self-sabotaging behaviour that just can undermine in specific setups. So let's look at a scenario and a few ideas to support. So imagine that your boss is, you've booked in some time to discuss something with your boss, and you've got your allotted time, but actually he comes in a rush and he's like, deliver this really quickly because I've got to go. So you're there and suddenly all of that clear, calm preparation feels like it's going out the window. Now, the first thing to do is to make sure that you do not get caught up in his or her energy, so that you're actually very clear that this is not your rush and you take your time, because that energy of getting caught up and trying to get the ideas out really quickly can lead to waffling and fumbling and a confusion that just does not look good. So make sure you take your space, both physically, take a breath, sit back, hold your own, and get out any notes that you need. Take that time and make that energy of creating your own space and time very specific and very clear. So that's the first thing. Secondly, it's really important to avoid what we call upspeak. So this is when we go up at the end of our words, like a question, and that's like going up like this. Now that's something that women tend to do more than men, and there can be a lot of good reasons for doing this. It can help build rapport and build connection, but actually where it really holds us all back, men and women, is that it seems uncertain. And what we need to do instead is land our ideas. So technically that's called downward inflection, but it's the idea of actually delivering your point all the way to its destination. And that gives the impression of knowing what you're saying and standing by it. So you're really owning your ideas. And that gives also the impression of gravitas and impact. So that's the second thing. Now, a third habit, and again, this is all gender, men and women do this, but it is one that women tend to do more, is to apologize when they speak. So in a situation where you could feel set up to apologize, I'm so sorry, thanks for giving me your time, dump the apology bit and actually just go to appreciation. Appreciation and acknowledgement is a very, very powerful tool for building that rapport. In fact, far more so than being apologetic. So just saying, I really appreciate you taking this time. I know it's a bit rushed, but I'd really love to have your attention now, is a very powerful way of also building that rapport without the undermining that an apology can create. So that's it in terms of some tips. In terms of moving forward, we do videos like this a lot, so please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There will be more, and we're here to support in everything to do with communication. Thank you.